Yeah.
So walk us through, how is this the schooling process? Is it a quick 1 week boot camp? Is it a couple months long? How does the schooling look like for to work on these super yachts?
Well, there's different kind of courses you can do all over. There's the main qualification that you need, and then there's
Mhm.
also little additional ones that you can gain. So some people might come to the academy just to refresh a course or to do
Mhm.
something specific. So I went and I did my STCW,
Mhm.
which you have to have. And then there were also some additional courses. So I was originally training as a stewardess. So you did like silver service training, floral arrangements, cocktail making, all that kind of, interesting, fun stuff,
Mhm.
on top of the important ones that you have to do. So there's a great range there. And I think my course ran, my memory's a bit shaky, I think it was about a month I was
Mhm.
with.
And was it pretty intense or pretty?
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was. We were training every day. And then at the same time, we did a day experience on an actual yacht doing deck work.
Mhm.
And actually, like, I ended up being a deckhand myself. So I didn't have the intention though. I was like, I'm going to be a steward. It sounds super cool. I don't know about all this deckhand work. And when I did the 1 day experience, I was like, it's okay, but I still think I'd prefer interior. And then
Yeah.
when I got the job, I could not imagine doing anything else.
Yeah.
So
So let's start with the grounding part of deckhand. What's a deckhand's role on the yachts? What is his duties?
So you're basically looking after the exterior maintenance of the vessel. You're driving the tenders that transports the guests. Excuse me. You are playing with a lot of the toys, which is nice.
Mhm.
A lot of polishing. So, you have to get used to it. You have to accept it. It's just part of the job.
Mhm.
Um, and I love it. But it's
That's
a
really
lot of
cool.
physical work.
Yeah, and then what about the interior? Interior, you said floral arrangements. What else is included in doing if you work on the interior?
Well, the interior girls work hard. They have to keep the whole interior perfect all the time, not
Mhm.
just like hotel quality. This is 7-star, so like
Mhm.
we're talking fingerprints kind of stuff. Then
Yeah.
they make sure everything is, the chefs are working. They present everything beautiful. They make sure the guests are happy. Um, Basically,
Mhm.
anything the guests want, they got to be on it.
Mhm.
And they also look after the crew. It's
Mhm.
kind of like we look after each other. There's a big, we're family aspect. But the interior do a lot of stuff like that as well.
Mhm. And there are some other roles that are also that you can have on the boat as well. I was seeing like an engineer. What are some of the other possibilities? Chef, I believe.
Yeah, it does depend. Every yacht is different, depending on the size, depending on the owners.
Mhm.
Um, so our yacht was quite large. It was about 85 meters, and we had, listen, I'm a bit sketchy. I think we had about 25 crew, something like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Um, and we had our interior, exterior. Then you also have your engineers, so your chief engineer, and then your second and third. And then you have your officers, chief officer, second officer, and your captain, of course.
Okay. Wow. So lots of different roles, and
And
so
the chef,
all. And then all those roles you can get done at a Galileo, or do people come from all over for those different roles?
I think it would depend on the owner. We
Mhm.
had amazing chefs on board.
Mhm.
The same chefs that served the guests was serving us even
Mhm.
when the guests weren't on board. So
Mhm.
I presume they've got very high experience and professional backgrounds.
Mhm.
Um, so Galileo didn't teach the cooking side of things,
Mhm.
um, but and engineering as well. You have to be a qualified engineer in order
Mhm.
to, because that's it's a very serious position. You're in charge of a lot of people's safety and the boats running. So